Aaron the plumber, we need you off the streets because we cannot afford to have another one of our brothers get locked up. And from my eyes, it seems like you are an existential threat to the freedom of everybody around you because it is one of your hobbies. Besides plumbing, when you're not cleaning out some guy's pipes for some cash, you also like to tell. So,
yo, nah, son.
Top on that drop. Yeah, could you imagine Steen pull up on you with the top down? I done been around, lock shop down. Twin Desert Eagle, turn your block round. Never seen recession. I'm a weapon, so rock with the stocks down. Nearly co-possession. I was reckless, 50-50s in my socks now. Gotta get it how I get it.
Hit that like button, subscribe. Let's go.
And the plumber is going out of his way to squash these snitch allegations. Swamp Stories was about to do a video about it. Aaron the plumber hit him up, started threatening him that he was going to sue him. And Vlad removed the clip from his interview with Wack where they talked about the Aaron the plumber because Aaron the plumber going to do a fight for Wack, like a boxing fight. So Aaron is just jumping in front of every single person who could possibly expose that. I got the paperwork. Why don't I just expose it? I don't know. It's kind of
why would you expose it, being as though you're from Maine and you never dealt with nobody's paperwork until you went to Cali and you around all these seasoned bagels, champ. That's why you're in the place where they're allowing you to be cool because you're paying them.
Boring. Like we could get into it if you really want to.
No. Shoot it to me. I'll go up on my channel.
I'm curious.
Street TV exclusive.
I'm curious to see what they're talking about exactly. But I mean, I will say this: like, do y'all consider Aaron the plumber a street dude? Do he need to?
I look at everybody the same. The only snitch I accept is my mama if she tells.
That's the thing. I know me personally. I know me personally. I don't know. How
you hear this buffoon?
I know, right?
If my moms tell, then that's cool. Well, what about my moms? What about my sister?
Right.
What about my kids? What about my aunts and things of that nature? This is how they try to get you, champ. This is how they try to pull the wool over your eyes. Let me violate y'all. Let me extort y'all. Let me do all this shit. And you not supposed to tell, champ. Nah, champ. Nah.
Yeah, we got the hunchback.
Yeah, you see him? Nasty ass back. On my soul, look at that back, nigga.
Oh, I bet that's the question. 4Extras really should beat him up for being a snitch. Like, that's like he needs.
And Jefe with the biggest laugh of all time, champ. The Robin of all Robin Harrises is going to sit there and laugh at some Caucasoid, champ, from the Cream Cheese Mountains, champ. Talk about how one of your fellow gangbangers, one of your fellow bagels, one of your fellow GBs should fight somebody else because they're quote unquote a snitch. Adam makes that call. That's funny. That's weird, bro. You got mad candy in all your pockets, champ. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. You got 8 pockets full of Starburst, champ. Already unraveled Starburst.
Are you saying he robbed the penny candy store?
Yes, champ. Yes, he walked out champion. He walked out with pockets full of different candies, champ. Nasty word.
The snitches are your biggest op. Why are you worried about the Hoovers or something? No, you beat up the snitches.
Yeah, Adam, go ahead. Tell
bad guys.
It makes sense. It makes sense. Yeah. It makes sense. Yes. Let Adam tell you how y'all to conduct yourselves, champ. Let Adam tell y'all that your biggest op is snitches and not Hoovers. He don't know how many Hoovers done killed how many people in your set, and that's the reason why y'all beefing. He don't know that. He don't know you lost cousins and family members and homies on your dead homies and all that. Are you gonna sit there and let this man tell you how it should go?
All right, but so for the record, is this really Aaron the plumber's paperwork? We don't know, but all I can say is that this has been presented to me, and I am going to take a look at it. And everybody out there, you can tell me if you think that this paperwork is accurate. Aaron the plumber, for one, has said that he does not agree with this, that this in his mind is not accurate. I'm going over right here. I don't know if I necessarily need to read every single part of this, but
Aaron
basically
Sloan.
The 2 victims were identified as Khalil McClendon and Cedric Rowland. And these were the 2 people who were shot at this location. Now, keep in mind, this is from the state of Oklahoma. And going down more, Okay, here we go. This is it. Aaron Sloan received several gunshot wounds to his right leg area and a gunshot wound to the nostril area, with the round possibly exiting out his ear as a result of being shot. Aaron Sloan's jaw was broken. Aaron Sloan was transported to St. John's Hospital on 12/17/2015. Detective Bayer and Hickey spoke with Sloan in room number 1004 at St. John's Hospital and learned the following. Sloan told detectives that Brandon Brewer shot him and that he was driving a white SUV vehicle and fired shots from this vehicle. I repeat, Aaron the plumber, allegedly, if this paperwork is true, told the detectives while in the hospital room that this person, Brandon Brewer, shot him and that he was driving a white SUV vehicle and fired shots from his vehicle, and that Brewer was the only one in the vehicle, and that he, along with Cedric Rowland and Khalil McClendon, were standing outside in the front yard of his father's rental house when they were all shot by Brewer. Sloan learned while he was in the hospital from a female named Cora, unknown last name, that Brandon Brewer was going to kill him and her because they had a relationship. So, okay, he may be a snitch, but he is getting bitches, and that this was Brewer's girlfriend at the time. Sloan identified Brewer's photograph, which was obtained from the police database TRACIS. Sloan told detectives that he is reluctant to give information because he's worried about retaliation. He fears for his life, and he would like this off the record. Well, it seems that didn't really work out for you, Mr. Plummer. Okay, Tulsa police officer A. Parrott spoke with Cedric Rowland, victim, and learned the following. Cedric Rowland stated that Brandon Brewer was the shooter. So, okay, to be fair, Cedric Rowland appears to be snitching much the same as Aaron the plumber, and
Cedric the surgeon.
No, I mean, this is the paperwork that we are working with at this time, and actually this is the exact same thing that we looked at before. So, for the record, I'm speaking to Aaron's legal counsel since he already promised me that he was going to sue me. A, f you. B, bring it. C, that paperwork is all alleged. We don't
now, hold on, wait, let him finish.
actually know. But this was hand delivered to me by a little birdie. I implore everybody out there, take all the relevant information that you can see on the screen there. Look into this. Find out if it is true. But if it is true, Aaron the plumber, we need you off the streets because we cannot afford to have another one of our brothers get locked up. And from my eyes, it seems like you are an existential threat to the freedom of everybody around you because it is one of your hobbies. Besides plumbing, when you're not cleaning out some guy's pipes for some cash, you also like to tell. So,
yo, nah, son. For one, Adam, you're a millionaire. If you wanted to pay for a Paysa account or you wanted to have your legal team check to see if that paperwork is real, then you could do that. Two, you don't get to make no calls on. I don't know if these guys think that you're joking, but you're very much serious. You're looking for reactions. I see it in your eyes. You're looking at the guys like, yeah, he needs to be taken off the streets and da-da-da-da. Like, bro, who are you to say anybody needs to be taken off the streets when Little Pump said you was on his tour engaging with people that was his age and he was 16? So who's more of a danger? Somebody that allegedly told because they got popped in their face? When y'all address me, I'm gonna address y'all niggas as little homies, bro. Period. Y'all letting this big homie y'all. I already know what the response is gonna be. We don't really care. We get into the bag. Who believes that Adam shouldn't even be talking about none of this shit to begin with? But because Adam is such a gangbanger now, champ, I'ma say it, champ. I'ma say what y'all not gonna say, man. Because Adam, the 20th of all 22s, champ, is now a gangbanger. He is now a YN. He is now a street bagel champ. Right? Yo, bro. And y'all sitting there allowing that is sus.